Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Rob from Kronos' Speakeasy and Wednesday, a comic book podcast. I'm here for a part one of a series about Halloween books or just books that I think you should read. It's the end of October. It's that time we're watching horror movies, reading scary stories, and there's been a whole bunch of awesome comic books that have been released in the past 6 months. And I'm just gonna go down a list of like 5 or 6 and recommend some of my favorites. So the first book I'm going to talk about is also probably my favorite book, and that is Harrow County. This book was released by Dark Horse Comics. It's written by Cullen Bunn with art by Tyler Crook. It tells the story of a 17 turning 18-year-old girl named Emmy growing up in what seems like the turn of the century, New England, set in autumn like all good Halloween stories are. And essentially, she's turning into a witch, and she doesn't know this, but everybody else in the town does. And the first issue, the first few little story arcs is all about this young girl trying to survive, basically a lynch mob, and it's terrifying, it's unsettling. The artwork is beautiful, yet cartoony, but also really gritty and dark. It's weird, it's a weird book. The people are very cartoonish, but the colors are all very muted in oranges and browns, and there's something about this book. It really feels like autumn in New England. It feels like Salem. It feels like what you think a story about witches should feel like. The story itself, although somewhat subtle and not incredibly inventive at the beginning, is awesome. It's a great story about a young girl who is just thrown into this situation. She has no idea what's going on. She's scared, she's being hunted, and basically she finds solace in these creatures called haints, which are kind of like ghosts, but not really. It's just kind of a grouping of all the spiritual, supernatural things that exist in this world. And there's a really creepy character who is basically 2 parts. One is just skinless flesh, one is just the skin. She carries the skin around in a bag. Super creepy, super cool. The artwork is amazing, especially on that character. I can't recommend this book enough. It's called Harrow County, put out by Dark Horse Comics. They're only like 6 issues in, so the first collection is probably out or coming out soon. I can probably list the release date over here when I find that out. But totally recommend Harrow County, Dark Horse Comics, Cullen Bunn, Tyler Crook. Check it out.